Love Thanksgiving. She'll be able to.
You're a lot less, right? Yeah. Seven full, and I was 3 minutes and I ended up.
What's up, gang? What's going on?
Out there on the wrong. Don't worry, Chris. Come on, David, great. It's gonna be like, yeah. Work out.
All right, rolling, yeah.
Right, both sides side.
Roll, yeah.
Yeah. After your ankle load.
All right, guys, so we're gonna start with your ankle love today.
Things first, everything.
Okay, for those of you who have been doing this. Probably a good idea to start to do some single leg stuff. Okay, so. Not so much of the tib raises, are just gonna stay with bilateral. So you're gonna find something you can lean against, you're gonna lock your knees, you're gonna lift your toes up. For the single leg, or excuse me, for the calf raise, I want you to try and go single leg. You're gonna do up to 25, so you might do like 10 on the left side, you might do 10 on the right side, go back to the left side 10, go back to the right side 10, for a total of 25. Just do the tib raises bilateral, so both feet together. And then same thing with the knee over toe. This is gonna be harder, much harder to do single leg, but give it a shot. Maybe you have to break it up into sets of 5. So maybe that's 5 sets of 5 on each side. That's okay. You can try elevating your foot if you haven't elevated. So if the calf, most of these, to make these harder, you're really gonna be focusing on the calf raises to make it harder. So elevating your foot more, you know, putting it on a 2x4, or really any kind of elevation, just taking you through a bigger range of motion. I'm gonna give you guys about 90 seconds. So 25 tib raises, back against the wall, lifting the toes up. 25 calf raises, 25 tib raises again, and then 25 knee over toe calf raises. Getting after you get that done. We're doing single leg hip ups with the opposite leg straight. So we'll look like this. There are two different ways that we can do our single leg hip up from the straight opposite leg. So right leg is what I'm doing the hip ups on. The easiest way is to just keep your legs straight. Okay, so just like this, right? And then as I do my hip ups, I lift my leg up off the ground. Yeah. The other way to do it. Geez, don't waste that. The other way to do it is you lift your leg up to the air, and you're gonna think about trying to put your footprint on the ceiling. Okay, so pick one, or maybe you want to do both, whatever. We're gonna do 20 seconds on each side. 3, 2, 1, go. Try that again. And 5 seconds. Okay, switch sides. Other side. So either sticking that leg up, trying to drag the heel to the ceiling, or keep it straight, or do both. If you do a couple reps, you're keeping it straight relative to the ground, and you do a couple reps, where you're trying to drag heel to the ceiling. Rest. All right, getting full over. So we're gonna go. We're gonna do alternating blackbirds. So I'm gonna pull both arms to the wide position. I bring one down, small my lower back up, other one down, small my lower back up. Each side. Okay, once you get 80 side, we're gonna take a knee. So my right knee's down, left leg up. This is gonna be 2 movements. So the first movement is just going to be take the hips forward and then bring it back. Remember, your chest is down a little bit, you got a little bit of round through the lower back, not an arch. Okay, so we're just gonna go forward and backward 2 times. Then I'm gonna go both hands down on the floor. The hand that's closest to the foot. So my left foot's up, that means my left hand. I'm gonna rotate to the ceiling twice. Then I go back. I drive forward and backward twice, and then back down. Rotate up twice. We're gonna go 30 seconds each side. All right, gang, 3, 2, 1, go. So 2, pushing the hips forward and backward. And then hands go down on the floor, rotate up, look at the fingertips, back down twice. All right, gang, switch sides, other side. 3, 2, 1, go. Resty rest. Oh, let's see here. We get you guys to stand up. We are going to do. We're gonna do our single leg toe touch with a lateral lunge. So we're gonna reach down to the floor, touch the floor, take a step out to the side, and then back down. Touch the floor, step out to the side. Give me 6. 6 each side, please. Once you guys get 6 each side, we're gonna do our self-love. Good game. All right, guys, so after that, we're gonna do some self-love. About 3 minutes for this. Toe touches are first, push the hips back, then let the head and spine round. As you go to stand up, push your hips forward to stand up. So each one of these movements is gonna be about 30 seconds or 4 to 6 repetitions. For those of you who have been doing this for a while, you know which movements you have to spend a little bit more time on. If you have different exercises to do that we have given you, this is a great time to do it. If you have different rehab, whatever, great time to do that stuff. After your toe touch, about 30 seconds or 4 to 6 reps. We're doing our squat. Most important thing for the squat is when you're holding chest up. Okay? If you have knee pain, you're gonna squat down as low as you can to keep your head and chest up, heels on the floor. No knee pain. Heels can come up off the floor, still focusing on keeping head and chest up. 4 to 6, or about 30 seconds. Once you guys get your deep squats done, we're gonna go arms overhead. We can do arms overhead on the hurdle. So just take our head down. We can do this exact same thing against the wall. Normally, how we usually do it just on the floor, bringing the hands up over top of the head, and back down. I'm looking for locked elbows, biceps close to ears. Trying to get the arms, if you're doing it this way, as close to the ground as possible. After arms overhead, we got our quadruped spinal waves. Hands on the floor. Fingertips away, fingers spread. I'm gonna push my hands into the floor, I'm gonna round through my upper back. And then I'm gonna arch. And then last thing we got then is remember guys, if your hands are in contact with the floor, I want your fingers spread. Big base support from the hands. So lock the elbows, and we're rocking forward and backward, palms down, fingertips away. To make this a little bit easier, take your knees away from your hand. 8. All right, guys, now we're gonna go palms up. fingertips towards us. Rocking forward and backward, 8. To make this one easier, the one elbow's locked. To make this one easier, slide your fingertips closer to your body, closer to your knees, closer to your feet. 8. Last one, palms down, fingertips towards us. 8. Same thing as the last one. To make this easier, slide fingertips closer to knees, closer to feet. All right, guys. So we're gonna do our get-ups first. And then we're gonna do our side planks with clamshell. Then we're gonna get into the workout. So a couple different ways that we can do a roll to get up. I'm gonna show you guys 2 different ways you can do a roll to get up. The first one is just start belly down. And then you roll over onto your back. And then you do your get up. So once you get over onto your back, you're gonna sit yourself up onto one side. So now we're in our chill position. I'm gonna lift my hips up, slide my knee through. Now I'm in a half kneeling position. And then I stand up. Okay, and then I reverse that motion back. So that is one of the ways you can do a roll and get up. The other way you can do a roll and get up is you squat down, you get as close to the ground as you possibly can, and you stay in this rolled, rounded position. You're gonna roll back, and then back up into your chill position. Everything looks the same. Okay, then you do your get up. So we're gonna go on 2 get-ups on each side. That means you'll be on your right hip for your chill, and your left hip, that's gonna be your sides. We're gonna do 2 get-ups on each side. We're gonna go 90 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So you can roll back if you want to, or just start on your belly and flip over onto your back, or roll over onto your back, and then to that chill position. And then back up. Now you gotta do these 100%. What? What? 90 seconds. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. So when you get to this position, okay, rock onto your knee.
It's the rolling thing that's throwing me off.
Oh, you're okay. You don't get on the roll. Yeah. Put a knee underneath you, left knee underneath you. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, don't leave my foot. Yeah, yeah. Because if your foot's like this, then this leg is doing like 90% more. 20 seconds. 15 seconds, Dan. All right, rest. Resty rest. Okay, guys, last one. We're gonna get into the workout. So you need a mini band. Okay, mini band. You don't necessarily need a mini band, but it does make this exercise a lot more effective if you do have a mini band. Okay. Again, you don't need one. Does make it more effective. So you take your mini band and you slide it up around the knees. Okay. We're gonna go into a side plank position. You're pretty much gonna do this only in a short lever position. Okay, so short lever position. Okay, we're gonna go up into a side plank. And then we're gonna do some clamshells. So I'm just taking my knees away from each other. You can do this body weight, you don't necessarily need a band. If you have a dumbbell, so if you don't have a band, you can take like a light dumbbell, 5-pound dumbbell, and you put it on top of your knee or your thigh, and then that will serve as resistance. Okay, so we're gonna do 15 to 25 each side. One set. So 15 and 25 each. I do just once. All right, again, once you get those two sides done, we get into the zombie apocalypse. The zombie apocalypse workout. All right, gang. So 4 exercises. Actually, a lot more than 4 exercises, depending how you want to look at it. So first exercise is going to be a squat to a post lunge. You can elevate the heels if you want to. So if that makes you feel a little bit more comfortable doing this squat, that allows you to keep your chest up a little bit more, no knee pain, go ahead and elevate the heels. Regardless if you elevate the heels or not, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do 1 squat. You're gonna do 1 post lunge. 1 squat. 1 post lunge. Okay? You wanna make it a little bit easier, you do 1 squat and a post lunge on each leg. Versus 1 squat, 1 post lunge, left side, 1 squat, 1 post lunge, right side. Okay? And if you really want to make it a little more challenging, you throw a pulse in. This is week 1. I would tell you not to throw the pulse in for week 1. Remember, week 1, easy week. Second exercise, wide elbows out push-ups. So this is wide push-ups. Okay, so basically just in what would normally be a push-up position we don't want you to be in. Okay, normally we want you in this position, but a wider push-up gives us a little more pecs, a little more delts, a little less triceps. If you have any shoulder pain doing those push-ups, please let me know. I would say do them on your knees, unless you can get 15 to 25 on the knees wide, then take your knees off before do regular push-ups. Still wide grip. Third exercise, in and outs. So I start feet together. I'm gonna go a little hop, take both my legs out, and then back in. Little pause on the out, fast on the in. Okay. Alternatively, you can throw a ground touch in with that. So you're going a little harder. Hop out, touch, touch. It says as many as possible. We're gonna do 20. Okay, not as many as possible, 20. Which for some of you might be as many as possible. Last exercise, afternoon T rotations. We did this in the last phase. So in this position, the leg that's out is the arm that's working. And what I want you guys thinking about this is I want you thinking about making a T. So here's my T. This is not a T. Not a T. Not a T. This is my T. Okay? All right, guys. We're going 12 minutes. 12 minutes. As many rounds as you can get done. For your squat to post lunges, 8 to 10 squats, 8 to 10 post lunges. And that's either 1 squat, 1 post lunge on each side, or 1 squat, left post lunge, 1 squat, right post lunge. Yeah. 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 Again, don't be afraid to hold on to something for balance, for stability in the post lunges. For the push-ups, hands wide. Most of you will notice that doing the hands wide push-up is going to be a little bit easier than doing the normal position push-up. The biggest thing I want you focusing on the push-up, other than obviously just pushing yourself away from the floor, is keeping a tight core. The core is like a suspension bridge for this exercise, a lot of exercises, but especially for your push-ups. And we want a tight suspension bridge. I don't know if you guys have ever walked across a shady suspension bridge that is bouncing all over the place and it's really loose and sketchy. Don't have your core be like that. Tight core, rigid. A lot of times the push-up, once somebody's strong enough in the upper body, it's the core that really gives out. That impacts. Yeah, good. Don't lie to me. Here the push-ups. So think, instead of coming out like this, where your chest is up and your knees are forward, I want you to think out. Yes. Yeah, so think like butt back. Yeah. And generally speaking, Tom, anytime that you can keep these shins vertical to the ground, left ear will go to the knee. So again, when you're doing these in and outs, Val, you do not have to do the press. So just do the T. Just do the T. For the in and out gang, I want you to kind of be thinking about pushing your butt back a little bit for the in and out. There you go, Val. And remember, gang, I want a T.
Oh.
I want a T. So, for the T's, you are doing up to 15. Slow on the down. So the first goal I want you guys to picture is just trying to get to that T position. The second goal is slow on the down. Yeah, go on. Okay. What? Yeah. I think you can do it like that, but it might be a little more comfortable to keep on position. So basically, you want to think if Tom puts his foot right here, he's gonna slam the dumbbell onto his left. So you want to think open the leg up so that you don't slam the dumbbell into your leg. And you can do it where you're on both knees. It's a little bit easier to do the rotation of the leg up. So in that position, you're gonna go right, feet in your left hand. Okay, so put right knee down. And then you're gonna open up the left leg. Yeah. And just think, if the leg is here, you're gonna slam into your right. So you want to hit the side of the leg, right knee goes down the floor, and then rotate up. Yes. Going 12 minutes, gang. Remember, for these push-ups, generally, when we do push-ups, we like to have your hands and your elbows nice and close to your torso. Lots of reasons for that. One of the big reasons is that, generally speaking, it feels better on your shoulders. It's a lot harder to do a push-up position, but it tends to feel better on people's shoulders. So if you have any shoulder issues with these hands out, hands wide position, please let us know. Gang, we are about halfway done. 6.5 minutes down. Week 1. First zombie apocalypse workout of week 1. Means that once you're taking it a little bit easier today, I want you feeling the exercises out, trying to figure out what's a good weight for each exercise. Maybe how you need to individualize that exercise for you. Maybe you're doing your T's and you like to do it in a different hand position, that's fine. Left hand. I don't think you're gonna have to do the one, because that's where we go to reach to the ground and you do it end up like this, and this big. Yeah, pop your level. Great job, gang. Rest as needed, guys. This is week 1. How many you going that hard for this week? Rest is needed. Great job, gang. 9 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. minutes. No finisher today, guys, no finisher. Yay. We'll have to finish the zombie apocalypse, we just have to survive it. Oh, there we go. 90 seconds, gang. Then we'll get a little breather before we start our second round. Fifteen. Ten. Gang, that's time. Rest. 2 minutes rest. Woo. Now blow your ass out in this next one. Exercise so much, we got it in the workout twice. So. Here's what we got. Okay, so first exercise. We got our kickstand, wall kickstand RDL. Same movement that we do in day one. I'm gonna give you guys 2 different ways to do this. Both of them are very similar to each other. One of them you're gonna feel a little more in the hamstrings, one you're gonna feel a little more in the butt. So 2 different ways to do this. First way, heels go against the thing you're going to put your foot against, so against the wall. Heels go against the wall. I'm gonna slide 1 foot out. Okay, so just put it in front of the other. And then that foot goes against the wall. If your legs are close like this, then I want you to think butt goes back. Okay, so legs close. I want you to think butt goes back as you go down. The other way to do it, much bigger step in front. And this knee is behind the line of this knee. If you're in this position, I just go forward. So one of them, feet a little bit close together, push the hips back. The other one, feet further apart, just bend forward. Okay, either one is fine. All right, so that's the first exercise. Also, as far as where you want to put your foot in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. You could go foot close to the floor. You could go foot up a little bit higher. You could go foot about knee level. I wouldn't necessarily say go up higher than knee level. So like right away. Okay, that's first exercise. Second exercise. Deadlifts. Stop shot with poison. You're dead bug. So I'm on my lower back, pressing my lower back into the floor, reaching my fingertips towards the ceiling. I'm going to check my chin a little tiny bit. Knees in line with hips. You've never done this exercise before. right leg, left knee, both go away from each other. If you haven't done this exercise before, it's still how you do it like this. The other way to do it is alternating sides, which 95% of people screw up. So much easier if you just put the hand on top of the knee, do one side, and then the other. Third exercise, 3 different ways you can do this. First way, deadlifts. Fast. Second way, jumps. Fast jumps. Third way, put them together. If you're gonna do your deadlift jump, really lightweight, like 10 pounds. Okay. Woo. Last exercise, up lateral pulls. Bonus points if you have a dog, do this. Okay. You're in a push-up position. You're gonna have something that you can drag across your body. So like a dumbbell, a pillow. Reach across, I'm gonna pull it over. I'm gonna reach across, I'm gonna pull it over. I can do this on my knees. Or push-up position. First exercise. Bar. 3, 2, 1, go. 10 minutes. First exercise you're gonna do 15 to 25. And regardless of your feet position, you are bending forward on the hips. So you're either going to push your butt back into this into the wall, or just bend forward. Personally, just like to bend forward, although some of the members have told me where they like their feet a little bit closer together. 15 to 25. You can hold a dumbbell on either hand, one hand, which would be either hands, both hands. Good time. All right, so you have to push the butt back.
Yeah.
So. You got the thing. The right foot on the wall. I want you to think, put your left butt back toward the wall. But you're actually gonna try and almost touch your butt to the wall. And take that back. Left knee. Push your butt back. Yeah. Bad. You can't feel it. Yeah, you got it. All right, gang, for the dead bugs. Suzanne doing an upgraded version. I love it. For the dead bugs, lower back is pressed into the floor. Chin, chest. And then right hand goes to left knee. And you extend the other side away. You'll do 8 to 10 on each side. Don't hold your breath. Good time. Don't hold your breath when you're doing this, guys. I love it. Going for the hardest version. Again, listen, if you want to do the deadlift and jump squat, or jump deadlift, I guess. Lightweight, really work on slowing yourself down to the floor. I would go light reps on this. So like 10 reps if you're going to do the deadlift with the jump. Because it will make you very sore if you're not used to doing that. And you don't need a lot of weight, like 10 pounds, totally fine. Got you're not gonna do the jump? You're just gonna do a deadlift? Are you scared of being sore? It's okay. You're a little sore, it's all right though, you're young. the same as you are. If you're just doing the deadlift, give me a heavy deadlift. You're gonna need the numbers of that. For your putt lateral pull or lateral drag, you are in a push-up position. That's the putt, push-up position. You can be on your knees or you can be off your knees. You're gonna reach your hand over. You're gonna touch or grab something and drag it underneath of your body to the other side. And then reach, grab, drag it to the other side. You can use a weight plate, pillow. You could also just touch. So you just reach over, touch, and then reach over, touch. All those are totally fine. Big goal for today, don't hold your breath when you're doing this exercise. The other goal would be to try not to move your pelvis. So I always imagine that, you know, there's like a cup of water right on my pelvis, right above my butt cheeks. And I'm trying to keep my pelvis as still as possible. I'm trying not to rotate my pelvis. I don't want to spill the water. We're going 10 minutes, gang. We are 5 minutes down. Guys, you're doing great. Please let me know if you're having any pain. Lower back, knee, hip. Shoulders, those are going to be the big ones. Retail, refit. Great job, gang. Remember, for those dead bugs, don't hold your breath. Yeah. There you go. You got it, Tom. Do it. Job gang, 90 seconds. Gang, woman. No finisher, guys. Almost done. 30 seconds. 30 seconds, gang, you're done. Gang, 15 seconds. Finish whatever it is that you are doing. Five seconds. Gang. Zombie apocalypse is over. You've survived. Done. Resty rest. Good job, gang. At home crew. Virtual high fives.
Thanks, Ben.
You're welcome, Suzanne.
Have a terrific weekend.
Thank you so much. You too.
Bye, Val. Bye, Aiden.
You guys all have a fantastic week and enjoy this beautiful day. See you, gang.